What up, everybody? I'm coming to y'all on this Thursday. Y'all can get these videos a little bit in sparses right now because I can't stop watching this stuff on CNN about what they're doing in Charlotte because it's a shame. But I'm gonna try to get one out right now, and because I didn't realize. I mean, I guess I should have realized because with Empire yesterday that the fall lineup is back on. So I'm gonna be reviewing Blacklist, How to Get Away with Murder, Empire. When Scandal comes back on after the first year, I'll be doing that. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of shows, and on Wednesdays and Thursdays, it's gonna be really hectic because I'm still gonna follow through with cutting it up in the ATL, and I'm gonna still do Jim and Chrissy. But I want to come to y'all with Blacklist. This is season 3, episode 1. And I can't remember what the name of it is, but I will have it in the title when I actually upload this video. But the Blacklist, I've been watching this since season 1, and I mean I love this show. I never, the one thing when it comes to reviews and YouTubers that do recaps on this, I never really knew about any people who actually. I didn't know. I wasn't into YouTubing like that. Okay, I didn't really get into that until last year when I started watching Ashley Miller and For Rocks and Bondi Blue. I'm gonna give props to the people that got me into this. Man, no, that's my baby right there. But anyway, so I mean, I really didn't get into it, but so I didn't. But this show right here, the only person I can even talk to this show with is my dad. And me and my dad don't talk all the time, but when we do, what I do see, we'll sit there and be like, well, what do you think about Red with this? But anyway, this show is my shit. I mean, that's where I'm going to. I know everybody does the How to Get Away with Murder and everybody does Scandal, but my thing is I watch Blacklist first, and then I'm going to watch How to Get Away with Murder. Now, How to Get with Murder, when I do that today, you got to watch that a couple times because I don't know how I'm going to review that because it goes this time amount of time in this point in time, and then it's over in this point in time, and then it's going back here. And I mean, that shit be going here, there, and everywhere. And if you don't see that shit from the very beginning, your ass going to be lost. But I'm going to get that to y'all after I watch this foolishness that's on the screen. But anyway, this one's not really that hard. So it starts off with Red being in Cuba, where Liz is, and he sees that she's not there. So you already know Red is gonna go on a rampage. Okay, he's gonna find Elizabeth, and he's gonna find the baby. Agatha or whatever, or Agnes or whatever the baby's name is. It's some crazy name, and I'll get that right for y'all next time too. But so he's looking for that. But Mr. Kaplan. Now y'all know Now all people that's gonna betray Red is Mr. Kaplan. And I was really shocked that she did that, and she was a part of how Elizabeth was to fake her death and all that. But I knew something was up at the end of the season, because last season, y'all, Elizabeth faked her death. She thought her and Tom was gonna go off into the sunset and live their life all happily ever after. Don't she know by now it's not gonna work between them? Number one, you shouldn't be pregnant by the nigga. You should never even dealt with the motherfucker because he was all a lie, everything. I don't know how you let him back in. I did not want that storyline to go that way, and it did. And then she starts seeing him. I'm like, this bitch is just dumb. And then everything that was happening to her is because she's so determined that she's gonna bring down Red when nobody can bring down motherfucking Red. Red is the motherfucking goddamn Don. You can try to come at him, but he's not gonna go down. And his side, I mean, his main man that got his back all the way, Dembe, they gonna roll. And I mean, he might get knocked off his feet, but I guarantee you, when he gets back up off his feet, the wrath of Red is gonna come for you, and your ass is gonna be dead. So they keep on thinking they're gonna be able to get away with shit. But Kaplan, I was like, well, what's he gonna do with Kaplan? Because his relationship with her is so deep, and right now he can't even really fathom what he's gonna do with her. He's still like trying to understand how his cleaner, somebody he would trust with his life, betrayed him the way she did. and she's still sitting there looking like a little goofball Gump or whatever. I mean, Kaplan just kind of threw me off anyway, but that was that bitch that you just know she gonna get the job done as far as cleaning shit up and covering your motherfucking ass, and she did her job for the first 2 seasons all the way to the end until she did that shit with Liz. So he's going through the different people and killing people and cutting people's heads off because he said, bitch, you can't do this shit because I can't even trust you to do it because you're the one reason why we in this motherfucking shit anyway. So he cut the man's head off, go take it to his homeboy that was in last season. I can't remember what his name is. The names are not important as far as this is concerned. All y'all need to know is about Kurt, who is the person that's holding Elizabeth, who has her kidnapped. And then you know the main people, Donald Wrestler and Harold Cooper, and then Iran and Tsunabe or whatever her name is that are in the FBI. Those are the main characters, and that's really all I'm really concerned about in this. This episode. There's other people that are involved, and I'll just tell their story, but you're not gonna get their names from me. Okay. So Red goes in there with his little hospital doctor bag and opens it up and pulls the head out and be like, okay, I need to know where Elizabeth King is. Or at least I know you know somebody who can tell me where Elizabeth King is. And the name of, this is the name of the episode, is Estaban. This is Estaban, is what this name of this episode is. And so he told him, person you need to get in touch with is Estaban. Well, y'all gonna tell y'all about Estaban. Estaban got this girl, all tied up and what's the name? And he's been doing some dealings with the U.S. where he's giving them information, but he didn't play. His usefulness is gone, so they get ready to put a hit out on him anyway. But this motherfucker was up in there, y'all, and it was one of the nastiest things I ever seen. He got on his eyes covered with these glasses, and then he's talking to the girl, and he got her all scared and got her all hemmed up, and said he gonna take his eyes out and put them in her hand and say, now what do you see? Nigga, you don't have no motherfucking eyes and you just pull them fake eyeballs out and that shit looks motherfucking disgusting. Put those motherfuckers back in or put some glasses on because I ain't trying to see that shit. Ugh. Ugh. What type of shit is that? Nigga, goddamn. And then you're looking like, crazy. So, Donald now know that from the end of the season, they know that Elizabeth's still alive and that Red's supposed to be going to go get her, but nobody can find her. Now, whatever the woman, I want to say Narabi, or whatever, the female person, y'all know who I'm talking about, the one that Iran likes. She ain't happy. She's like, that's fucked up. She had us grieving and mourning her death. And and the whole thing is, the bitch was trying to save her daughter's life and her life. And so she had to fake her death, and y'all wasn't included. Nobody could be included, because if y'all wasn't going through what y'all was going through, the whole ruse would not have been successful. That's the reason why even Red didn't even know. So if anybody was going to be the pissed the fuck off, and he was, don't get me wrong, and Captain, I don't know what's going to happen to you. It didn't happen to you this episode, and you kind of got your little, golden points back because of what the end was, but then it's still, I don't know. It's still in the fucked up behind it, but you might have your chance back in the game. I don't know. But if he is dealing with it, and and just like Harold said, I'm pissed off, just like you pissed off, but at the same time, I'm happy. He said, I've never been so pissed off and happy at the same damn time. And Donald's the same way. All of them get a little disappointed. And Iran, or whatever his name is, she really lied. His goofy ass. He has to been a ride or die for her in time. And I don't really like the fact that he plays both sides, because he's Red's flunky. And we already know that, but he's also loyal to Liz. They have that connection or whatever, all the way back from when the first season, when old dude came in and was trying to break Red out, whatever the crazy guy who had a beef with him and that shot Red's female sidekick. Because remember, there was Dembe and that was that female Chinese or Philippine girl. And she got hit. She got shot, and the next person that was going to be shot was going to be Dembe, but it didn't happen. But around. Because they were the only one that were actually free, so they kind of worked together. They didn't have this bond for a minute, and she would always go to him, knowing that she could trust him. So he's a little bit hurt, but he's still doing everything he can do for him. And old girl, she just ain't budging. She's like, I ain't going to Cuba. So they wanted Wrestler to go over to Cuba to talk to Esteban, and so that they could be able to let him know that Reddington needs him to work with him, so that they can find out where Liz is. Now, meanwhile, when Red and them got to Cuba and Liz had already been taken, Tom had gotten there and realized that Agnes or whatever the baby was and Liz were gone. But they had knocked him upside the head, knocked him out. They got him in the trunk. And he's tied up in the trunk and he's trying to get out. And they got the baby in the car because they get ready to take the baby to where Liz is. And I'm like, you motherfuckers just don't know. You got MacGyver in that trunk of that motherfucking car. That motherfucker get out those motherfuckers, snap them plastic ties, cuffs in a heartbeat, and you be thinking that he's out, and y'all gonna have to watch y'all's ass because he'll come out. He got out when the girl was going to kill him in the last episode. There's been so many times that Tom is supposed to have been dead, and he's another one with 10,000 lives. And I'm like, when somebody just gonna shoot his motherfucking monkey ass and just get it over with? Why you ever give him a chance to be able to fight and be able to get his way out of it? But they keep on doing it. But anyway, he's in the back truck and they heading towards going where Liz is. And he's trying to figure out his thing. So he done broke out of the trunk, the tail light, and he got his hands hanging out in the truck that was behind him. She's like, Papa, look at that. So they call the police. The police come. So the police come, and he said, so the first thing that they gonna go for, because they seen that broken tail light, and the people said somebody's in that trunk, they had him get out the car, and she had to get out the car with the baby. So he sit there and said, you say anything. So soon as they opened up the trunk, Tom was gonna sit up, so he got a gun. And so he turned around, choked the cop out, killed him. He was sitting there trying to go after the baby, and then of course he had the gun, and that was all for it. I'm like, y'all always be trying to get away, and the shit ain't going motherfucking goddamn work. So Wrestler gets in Cuba. Now the whole time, Red is already knocking down all the people. He met with Esteban and was like, look, I know you can find out where Liz is and the baby, and I can be able to, because the U.S. is basically getting ready to take you out. I can provide protection for you. I've been running for 30 years. So, I can make sure that you're safe. You don't have nothing to worry about. Well, so Wrestler goes over there to meet Esteban to try to give him the message about Red. So they, of course, do the cloak and dagger, put the hood over him, kind of make it seem like it's a little setup, took him to a little spot, took the hood off of him, and he was like, I got a message for Esteban. He said, oh, so Esteban was saying, oh, so the government sent you to kill my ass, didn't they? He said, no, nigga, we ain't trying to kill your ass. I'm here to deliver a message for Reddington. He said, oh, so y'all motherfuckers are just running messages for him? He said, well, you know how we do. We make kind of deals with any motherfucking unsavory characters just to get what we motherfucking goddamn want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this cell phone out and call this number, and you take it from motherfucking there. So he called, he said, Reddington. He said, Esteban, I think me and you need to have a blind date. Because we already know the motherfucker can't see a damn thing. But they met up, and he said, I'll get back with you, because he said he was going to give him that protection, and that, if he let him know where Liz was. Now, the baby wasn't there yet, but he at least found where Liz was. Well, the whole time Tom's in the car, he's doing something with these wires. Now, this car is old as a motherfucker, but whatever he was doing with the wires was something where Iran over at the FBI could be able to track where the car was located. And I'm like, that MacGyver 101 motherfucker. But Kirk had her all along. Now, Kirk is claiming that he's really her father, and that Red was having an affair with her mother, and when she tried to break it off, Red had a problem. And he had, when she had the baby, Red came and took the baby from them. And he wasn't. I mean, he was a. So he said he didn't have no choice of not being a part of her life. Now Liz, of course, is not. First of all, the bitch. I mean, for Liz to be so close to Red. Okay, and this is my thing. When you so close to somebody whose game is that tight, I would think, besides just maybe the fighting part, that you would pick something up in the game. She does dumb shit. She causes her own problems. Everything that went downhill. If the bitch would have just not had to always stick her nose and keep on trying to find things out and find things out and find things out, she's the reason. I mean, that's what motherfuckers fuck up their own self because they just can't let things be. If everything is flowing the way you want to, why you gotta know that extra bit of information? You still trying to search who your mama was. You ain't never known who your mama was your whole entire life. Why all of a sudden you all concerned about who your mother was? I mean, you know your daddy wasn't your real daddy. I mean, you know, why you still trying to figure out all these things? Wonder if you gonna find out some shit that you don't motherfucking want to know. And all the shit that's snowballing in your life, I would think that you would just leave things alone. Let them be. Let things calm down. Then you got this baby, and you bringing the baby in all this mess. And I mean, I don't even know what. I mean, I understand if you're pregnant, you don't want to have an abortion. But first of all, there wouldn't have even been a possibility that I would have been able to get pregnant because I would have been on the pill because my life is in turmoil. What am I going to bring a baby into? And then you talking that craziness like you're going to give her up for adoption. I mean, come on now. How you going to carry that baby for 9 months? I mean, for 9 months. And then you going to sit there and do the birth and then just give the baby away and not what. I mean, I don't know how parents do that. I mean, now if they take it away from you, you might not have no choice. But how do you just choose that I'm going to have this baby and put it up for adoption? Just to have that. Just do that. Don't you have that bond with that child? I'm not a female, I don't know, so I can't tell you. So, I mean, I don't know, but females, when y'all sit there and carry that baby and all that time, and then you finally get that baby to push out, you don't have no bond with them. How can you just give them up? So, Ray, I mean, so of course, y'all know how things work out. Ray already caught up to him one time, and they was able to get away. I mean, it was the location that they was at. And because there was the plane. No, that was the last time the plane. Well, that mean he got there and Liz and Kirk was behind the glass in the other room, but the cops, the real cops were coming, so Ray and Dembe had to sit there and bounce. But he said, I mean, I ain't going nowhere without Liz, and they really didn't have no choice, so they went ahead and rolled. And so they went to. I mean, so Kirk and Liz and them went to their next location because they was waiting on a plane to come and pick them up to take them to the next location. So they were still waiting on the baby to land with them to that next location. Well, Red gets to the next location, and Kirk and them was trying to go to the plane. Now, old broad or whatever that was carrying the baby, that bitch is all motherfucking goddamn dumb. She done forgot whatever she done forgot. So they got Liz already, because Liz, first of all, Liz, before we even do that, I just want to say something. Okay, no, okay. No, so Liz, once again, why y'all trying to do these heroic acts? But before I even get to Liz escaping with the baby, let's go back to Tom. Now, the guy with the baby and the girl finally sit there and break off and had the cop that he had killed and Tom in the trunk. And him and the girl was going to take the baby and continue on to the house where Kirk was with Liz. So he told the guy, first of all, when they was pulling the cop out, Tom jumped up and was fighting him or whatever, and was actually, winning against the dude. But the other guy who was with the girl had the gun and said, well, slow down, Tuffy. and stopped all that fucking fight. He said, man, Tom was like, man, I just want my baby. I don't give a care. Just let me have the baby. And they, girl and him get in the car, and the guy's left there with the gun. Now what, you dumb, stupid ass motherfucker, the motherfucker just snuck you. And almost, if old dude wasn't behind him with that gun, your motherfucking ass would have been toast. Because he overpowered you, and he in zip ties. So I mean, so your ass was going to be motherfucking goddamn toast. But you gonna have this motherfucker go and shovel his hole. His own hole for you to dig. You should have just killed him, dig the hole, dug the own hole, your damn self, put him in the motherfucker and just covered it up. But no, you gonna call yourself making him dig his own way. And then you gonna get a phone call. And you done took the zip ties off so he could be able to shovel and be able to dig the grave. And so when you were on the damn phone, he done picked up the rock from the dirt and knocked you upside the head. And that's all she wrote. He got the gun, blew your head off, got on the phone and was like, look, I'm coming for your mother. He told Kurt, I'm coming for the girl and the baby. And I'm going to kill all your motherfuckers. But right now, he still don't even know where it is. That's the reason why he was calling Iran and asking him to, go on the satellite and locate where the car is. But he's still so far away. But Red and them's already closer to there. But Elizabeth said, oh, the baby's crying. I need to nurse it, so I need to be alone. He said, of course. Well, she didn't put a Band-Aid on the door, so when he thought he was closing it, that it was latching, and it wasn't even really latching. So she didn't run out. So she running out there, baby crying like crazy. She ain't fed him not one little bit. The motherfucking baby crying like crazy. So they been able to find her. And then the girl, she had the baby laying down on the ground. She had this log wrapped up in a blanket. And she was like, come on now. Don't make me have to kill you. This is my baby. So the girl had the knife and she tried to stab her. The blanket fell off and you could tell it was just a log. So they fighting. Liz is beating the bitch's ass. But of course, old dude, who was the one that she was riding with, come up behind her. So they grab her. So she had to go get the baby and go get the baby's clothes. So she runs back in the house to get the baby's clothes because the plane is coming in. Red and them is on their way there, but they're not there yet. Okay? So the plane is coming there, and listen to them get ready board. And when she was coming in, Miss Kaplan, he told Miss Kaplan, you stay your ass here, and everybody else was going a certain little direction. You go here, you go there, I'm going to go this way. And so Miss Kaplan sit there and seeing the girl coming with the baby. So she went in and said, that's not your baby. And that's why I was sitting there telling y'all earlier that she might have made some ground road to be able to get back in with Flynn because she saved the baby, okay? And was able to have the baby at least for Red. So again, Baker was fighting off dude, but he got away. And of course, Red had missed the plane that was already taken off. So he said, well, at least we got the baby. And they going down the road. And he's sitting there just looking at the baby or he's holding it. And they get broadsided by old dude, which was a dude that was with the girl, which was the dude that was stop listening. I mean, this dude has 9 motherfucking lives, and that motherfucker jacked that car up, went in and took the motherfucking baby out. And motherfucking Red's head is out the motherfucking goddamn window. We know he ain't dead. Mr. Kaplan was at least waking. He went and put it down, and that bitch was up. And she was knocked the fuck out. So, it would have been too good to be true that on this first episode that they would have got Liz and the baby back. Because, that's what the whole season, at least half the season is going to be, is him getting Liz back and the baby back. I thought it was going to be just getting Liz back. But now, once again, all the players have Liz and the baby. So I don't know where this is going to turn out, y'all. But this is my shit. And next week, I'm going to have a little bit more control over how I do these reviews. But right now I am watching this mess that's going on in Charlotte because they're supposed to have a 12 o'clock curfew, but these niggas are still out there. Fuck that shit. They fucked up. We ain't going nowhere. We laying down. We sitting there stretching our legs out. We putting them all up in the air. And somebody's gonna do something about this shit. Do y'all know? If you have the attitude that you want, it ain't gonna make no difference that you ain't gonna vote. You better vote, nigga, because if Donald Trump gets in there, it's all, you think it's bad now. You think shit is off the chain now. It's gonna be off the super chain. And don't think that your vote ain't gonna matter, because right now they talking about these polls. I don't know who they polling for real. I don't, because I ain't never in all my years of voting, and that's been over 30 years. I don't know. I ain't never had nobody call me and say, "Well, who you voting for?" Ever. I ain't never been walking out no polls and somebody's asking me what my opinion was. So I don't know who they polling. I mean, it got to be white folks for real, for real. But anyway, I gotta get ready to go, y'all, because this thing is starting to say some other craziness on here. I gotta go. I'm gonna see y'all. Please subscribe to my program. I mean, my channel. Please, 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 and please like. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, come on, y'all. I mean, I'm trying to be up there with the big dogs. Okay, I'm trying to be like my mentors. And y'all, if y'all don't, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. When y'all watch Power, I'm gonna promote somebody if they're good. Color Me Pink. Okay, cause don't trip. One of my followers said, "Tell me to follow her." Now y'all think I put it down? No tea, no shade is what she motherfucking says, but she does it so smooth. She's been doing this shit for motherfucking years. Watch Color Me Pink and tell me what y'all think about it. Peace out. I gotta go. Peace out.